How's it going there? Oh, shit. How's it going, everybody? It's the man Jamar here. Hit a one in the chat if you be able to hear me. Man, it feels good outside today. Nice, cold day. All right. Just leaving the VA Healthcare Center. Nothing's wrong. Going for the yearly checkup. I do mine twice a year. I do mine in March, and I also do mine in September. I recommend you guys go get y'all healthcare checkup twice a year. Screw once a year. A lot of stuff can go on in a half a year time frame. You got to get them blood numbers back. You got to make sure that you are doing the things that you need to be doing out here, so that way you can be out here for your families. This is a live stream that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I wanted to see how things played out, so that way you can see what type of people are attracted to this type of thing. So you have to understand that. I used to get paid by the military to go to places overseas because people were gang banging in the fucking dorms. We're talking about people who have security clearances and all types of other things. These individuals, of course, you go through a background check and an even further background check. Like, okay, so let me explain. Let's say you're going for a security clearance. Okay, you go in. So the only people that they talk to is they go to your high school, they go to all your former teachers, they ask you about all those things, or they ask them about your character, XYZ, and they don't know anything about you other than how you was acting in school. Now, most people in these limited environments, very limited environments, they're not acting like street dudes and all that kind of thing. Because why? Because the environment did not allow them to act like that. And the people who were acting like that, they didn't end up in the military at the end of the day. So how does a person go from not having this background? How can this person go from not being able to act a certain way, but the moment they take their ass overseas or the moment they get around other people in other situations, they start to act a damn fool? So before we go further, Lil Rock, what's going on? She we here. Quiz the Prince, Rob T, Ronan Unsung, Doug, Roger Spice, Garfield Lawson. All right. So this is what happens. All of that programming from the previous environment balloons up into the next environment that you go into. It is very true. I've seen it over and over again. I've seen it when I was in the military. That, and this is just military people. We're talking about people who know you go to jail or get sent to correctional custody for anything that you do. We're not even talking about normal travel dudes right now, because we're going to get to them later. We're talking about just strictly people traveling for government work or people in the military. What most people in the military, because most people who are like 20 something years old, they're not trying to pursue a job in the overseas territory. Let's just keep it real. That's just not happening. What's going on, Jermaine Taylor? So you have to understand that when these people go to a new environment, they want to act like the people who were the apex predators of the previous environment. This is why you get dudes who were pretty quiet in the United States, but when they go overseas, they become this super larger than life player type figure. And it's the same thing that happens in the States. The same dudes who didn't have problems with women, period. Once they got access to women, they started having all the same problems that the so-called player dudes had. Because here's the thing, nobody's winning with women. Nowhere. Nowhere. Everybody's striking out with these damn women. Period. Just because you get sexual access doesn't mean that you are immune to the actual complaints when it comes from dealing with a broken group of people. Now, there are individuals who go overseas who actually get access to a decent human being, no matter how matriarchal or no matter how bitch made they are, they tend to be okay. Unless they turn around and try to run this rotation shit on new people. Because that's what was happening in the previous environment. So yes, these individuals do go across the water and they do act a damn fool for reasons that it don't even need to be. That's when you know the problem isn't the women. The problem is clearly them. Nope. No, I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, I have to talk about it because a lot of people don't know why these people just jump ship and start acting a damn fool the moment they get access to a new place. A lot of people don't know that shit. So it's like, these dudes ain't got no criminal background or nothing like that, but they see a freedom when they go to like another place that don't really pin them down as much as they should. And I'm telling you right now that this freedom is going to run out. It's going to run out pretty quickly. But I mean, like a lot of people go over there and they want to reclaim the time that they think that they lost, try, trying to live out this player arc that's not needed. A lot of people don't understand that. Like that player arc is not needed. They're highly, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. Listen, man, that arc is not needed. That arc is clearly not needed. And if you see the people who are attracted to certain types of energy that is put out there, that's what you see. You always see that. Remember, we have a clientele problem. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it. We have a clientele problem. And with this high clientele problem, you're going to see a whole bunch of behavior balloon up as soon as they're escorted into a new environment where they feel like they have a reset to where they're the previous person over there. What's going on, fair player saver? What's going on, man? But you have to understand that you got to separate yourself from these people because it's okay for them to act a fool all by themselves. It's okay for those people to act a fool in a group. But I've seen these people take down good people along with them because a lot of people don't know that they're accessories to crime by just being in the area. And no, here you have access to attorneys and all that kind of stuff. Over there, they're just straight up trying to lock your ass all the way up. They're not even trying to hear any of that. They're not trying to hear any of that stuff. And yes, it doesn't matter how much you pay for an attorney, you're going down anyway. That's the way it works in most of these countries. But a lot of these people see this freedom as a position to where it's now their time to shine. It's now their time to shine. Shine in a way that you know is not congruent with how they acted in the previous environment. This stuff is for real, man. Like when people send me these videos about how these player dudes and all this type of travel maggles and all this type of nonsense, I'm like, dude, those people gonna be handled how they gonna be handled. There's no need to go around policing or even pointing this shit out. Again, people are proving that it's not the environment, it's them. They want to run the old game from the previous environment on new people when they go to a new environment. That's what it is. So it wasn't the fact that they didn't have sexual access. The fact was they didn't have sexual access to women that they could run game on. That's what the actual issue was. And that's what most of the actual complaints are about, is not having fresh women to run this old game on. Because see, part of their masculinity, the shallow version of masculinity, is so-called being highly promiscuous and running all this fucking game on people. And being just sexually irresponsible and all that shit. I mean it it has come down to the point to where people think that this is literally part of the male arc of doing this type of stuff. Listen, once I got access to new shit, I got off the market, man. You don't win by staying on this market too long, man. You don't win by staying on this market too long. I know it's very easy to actually lead around by the nose unfulfilled men. It is a very easy thing to do. The only thing you have to do is keep them centered around how women feel about them versus how they feel about themselves. I understand that. But you have to understand that once you figure out that you don't have to play by those specific rules, you'll be fine. But at the end of the day, these are the same individuals who want to run and jump into every single movement and subsequently destroy it for the simple fact that we are, quote unquote, taking away their so called freedom. Well, Passport Forever, like, I don't know if you can remove them from the movement. I mean, the movement's not tied down by anything. I think that, well, I think not having it centralized is a bad thing, but I think that having it decentralized shows you the amount of people who are out here and what they gravitate towards when they come here. Just like a dude said on the previous podcast, a lot of these dudes want to feel good about themselves, but just at the expense of everyone else. They want to have their chance and their turn at the damaging and destroying the environment like everyone else. Now, I'm not talking about people who keep to themselves, who travel in peace, who do what they're supposed to when they go out there. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who you notice traveling, the people who want to be seen around women traveling, the people who can't wait to tell you about where they've been. Look, I don't do Mago Recon. I don't do Mago Recon. I specifically go to places to where there ain't nobody who's American is probably going to go. I go to places that I make sure that I got some contacts on the ground. It's a high degree of investment to get in because the foolishness brings unsafe behavior. Yeah, I get you. I get you. But I still want people to go to other places other than those three places, though. I still want you to have like to go somewhere else. Like I don't. I purposefully have dodged those places for a reason. Not really the Philippines, but Thailand. Even though it's nice, but no, I'm not talking about him specifically. No, I'm not talking about him specifically. No, I'm talking about all these wannabe dudes who are doing this stuff. Not really him. I mean, he's already shown where he's at and all that kind of stuff. So I'm talking about everybody else who want to do this because he's just one person. But it's an archetype of people who do this type of shit. It's an archetype of person who do this type of stuff. What's going on, Mom Perry? But you have to understand that, dude. Listen, man. The ability to do business in these other places is a great thing. It is a great, great thing. The places that you go, make sure that you build connections so that way you can keep taking your ass back over there. Like that's what I did in Mexico. It's gone down, B. It's gone, Quiz Xavier. But that's where we at though. It's like you can literally go and have fun and not put the shit on the camera, man. You literally can do that. But you got to recognize that everybody don't need that extra chance or shot. A lot of people want to go in and damage a brand new situation. A lot of people want to do that. And you have to understand that you are not to congregate with these people when you see them over there. When I go travel, as soon as somebody come to me with that MAGA energy, I get the hell away from them. Because there are some people who still go over there, but they want to find their tribe while they're over there. That's the thing. Like they want to congregate once they get over there. And you'll see them from the airport looking lost, trying to click up with whoever they can click up with. No sense. Have this sense of adventure and want to be just reckless and dangerous. Nah, man. No, sir. No, you don't have to hang out with these people. They're not your people, man. They're gonna draw a whole bunch of attention to you, to themselves, and they're gonna end up saying the wrong thing to the wrong person, probably a public official, and they're gonna be the hell up out of there. They're locking up everybody in sight. They're not just locking up one person. They're locking up who came with them. Garfield Lawson, like that's where I was, man. Like I've been to the Europe, but I was stationed over there, so I was able to do the European thing because I was stationed over there. But not a lot of people was going to Belgium. Not a lot of people was going to Belgium. Some people was going to Holland, but it really wasn't that many people. A lot of people wasn't going to France. Then again, outside of like Philippines and Thailand, like a lot of people wasn't going to all them other Asian countries either. A lot of people wasn't going to Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Malaysia. Like a lot of people wasn't going there. And as long as you keep your wits about yourself and you're respectful, dude, you are accepted everywhere. They know how hard it is for you to travel. They know more about the American experience from your standpoint than any other standpoint that they know. Their books are very accurate about history. They don't pull no punches. They don't pull no Texas shit. Trying to lie about things that happen in history, man. That's not the way it is. I'm telling you. Shit, I went over there and I got married over there. Yeah. So, but that's the thing, man. Like a lot of these dudes is trying to redo the game shit within this new opportunity space, and that's something that doesn't need to happen. Yeah, I see it like everybody else see it, but at the end of the day, a lot of these people want to fight the gender war. They just want to do it in a different format. That's all. That's all they want to do. They do want to go over there and they want to be different and reckless. They wasn't reckless over here, raising a middle class family, not really trying to be on some hood shit. But the moment they get up out of here, yeah, man, they have like they coming out Pookie party, man. I've been to Turkey. It was on a military assignment, but I've been to Turkey before. I like Turkey too, man. I like Turkey. I don't think Thailand can get destroyed, man. Like, okay, like if you're going to Pattaya or Bangkok, you know why you're there. All right, everybody knows what those two places are synonymous with. All right, everybody know what them two places are synonymous with, and I don't think that's a bad deal. But then again, there's the countryside in those places too, where you don't have any of that stuff going on. In my opinion, like they don't want to invade; they just want to sabotage every movement that is meant to exclude them. Like every time, like if you have an initial clientele problem as big as we have it, as big as we have it with these people in these environments that they've been raised in, they're going to sabotage and destroy every single movement that comes about that is meant to exclude them. Think about it. What was the Black Man in Spirit 5 years ago? What happened when we had the Bravo Alpha November expansion pack? What happened to the actual movement? Yes, everybody was on some me shit. On some I'm about to be a social media superstar off of these problems and not trying to fix shit. That's what they were on, man. But you have to realize that a lot of these people are saboteurs. That's the only thing that they know is sabotage. They don't know how to build shit. They don't know how to build anything. The only thing they want to do is come in, flip somebody else's shit, and make it theirs. They don't build anything. They don't create anything. This stuff isn't even all that original. Yeah, I've been to Japan a couple times. I liked it over there. I know their healthcare is nice. I know that. I told the story about how I broke my ankle and how somebody came to the hotel room, x-rayed the shit, put the cast on. Didn't cost that much. I came back to the United States. I landed in what, Cincinnati? Bro, they charge about 10 times as much to just cut the cast off. That shit was wild. That's what I'm saying, Maurice. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's kind of like, when people like, oh, I like Colorado. Oh, Denver's nice. Yeah, man, but what about the rest of the state? You got the mountain areas. You got like the Fort Collins. You got like the Colorado Springs, the Pueblos. You got a lot of shit out there. Like the only thing ain't out there is just the Front Range in the Denver metro area. But that's what it is, though. Like, bro, you can literally still go all these places and have fun out there, man. You can literally still go all these places and have fun out there. Jimmy S. No, I didn't. You want to know why? I'm not qualified to talk about that subject, sir. I'm not qualified to talk about that subject. I don't know shit about that industry at all. I could bring the Gone 11 on and have them explain it to y'all, but I can't just go off commenting on shit because it's popular and it's in the news, man. I'm not that type of dude. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that shit. I know that's a California situation. They don't own much assets outside of that, and outside of that, I just don't know, man. That's what it is. I just don't fucking know, and I'm not trying to find out because I'm not a banker. Is it going to affect the rest of the industry? No, it's not going to. Passport forever. I think you're misunderstanding something here. You have to understand that there's a difference between talking about problems and then just talking shit about people just to be talking about them. I listen to some of those live streams, and the shit that she's talking about is true. She's talking about problems with problematic people, which is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see anything wrong with the criticism. I mean, if you had SYSBM dudes going out there acting a fool, I expected somebody to be talking about their ass. They're talking about how dumb and stupid they fucking look. I would expect that. But you have to understand the difference between what the criticism is and what the criticism isn't. That's all. But you have to realize, man, like, bro, listen, man, there's a lot of shit you can do out here. A lot of it. I know a lot of people want to hear me talk shit about certain content creators, but this ain't what this shit about. I'm telling you that this is bigger than a content creator. This is a problem with most people when they go overseas anywhere. Shutting from the sky. $10 super chat. Stop trying to run game on these American women. Michael Irvin avoids them 100%. Hey, man, look. I don't know why he's lobbying to have that tape come out, but look, man. Now your ass about to get hit up for a whole bunch of money being on some bullshit. Totally not needed. Totally not needed. What's going on, Shonda? What's going on? But y'all got to understand that, though. Y'all got to understand that being undisciplined places ain't going to get you shit. Like, nobody cares about your superstar status. I mean, look at this Michael Irvin shit, man. Dude, I don't even care about these dudes who don't know how to act. I'm telling you not to give a shit about them either. They're part of their own group. The people who don't know how to act are literally part of their own group. Literally. What's going on, D Raptor? But yes, most of this foolishness need to be called out. Some people think that I'm on foolishness for pointing out bullshit niggas. People that think that I'm on bullshit because I don't let these dumb motherfuckers run wild. Yeah, people do think that. It's crazy, but people do think that about me. Think about it. You go back to these older live streams, you see all these people who jumped up on the panel. Where the fuck are they now? They're nowhere around. You want to know why? They wanted to hang out and talk about stupid shit, and I'm not for that. I'm for shit being fixed. So that way we have less shit to complain about. But a lot of people are comfortable in a certain situations and comfortable at the bottom. That ain't nothing I can fix. And also, Iman Prairie, I don't know why he wanted the video out there if he knew this is what was in the video. Oh yeah. Anybody preaching game, anybody preaching bringing them back to the table, anybody preaching any of that shit. Like, dude, these people are out of here. They're done. You're not going to recreate this mythical black family with fucking overly experienced, damaged women and inexperienced men. That's just not how that's going to work. D Raptor, you're right, man. Yeah. Show them that we see you, man. We fucking see you. We see you out there. You got a new chance to do some shit, and now you proving that you shouldn't even have access to new options. That's what that is. That's all that is. It's proving that it was partially the environment, but it's most of them. Introduce them into some new shit, and you'll see exactly what they own. Introduce them into some new options, you'll see exactly what they own. This is why people think that moving is going to help them. Moving ain't going to help shit. If you haven't corrected your behavior in your initial environment, the same thing is just going to keep representing itself over and over again until you fix the issue. Until you fix the issue, it's going to keep representing itself. You can't handle money. Guess what happens when you get a good ass job and you can't handle money before? That problem is not going to get any better. And I am wishing that that guy would have lived to see that mode one hardcore extreme moment so that way I could put that shit in his fucking face. I'm glad he ain't here. Because I definitely would be like, okay, here go mode one extreme. Here go mode one hardcore. This is how that shit play out in the real world. But that's the problem. But at the end of the day, man, none of this undisciplined shit is going to help you. Now, imagine if you tied your whole livelihood into traveling and doing this stupid shit for a living. Now you got to keep upping the ante everywhere you go. Dude, I've seen so many people travel doing the same stupid shit in one place. They go to another place and do the same thing. They go to another place and do the same thing. And then all of a sudden they get caught up in some shit. They don't understand the local laws of a country, and it turns out you just can't do that type of shit with their women over there. You get caught doing some shit like that, especially in the Muslim world, they coming after you, man. That's the way it is in most places, though, man. That's the way it is in most places. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, but these people are making the whole experience about just the women. Like, nah, man, it's a cultural setup. I want to see different people's cultural setup when I go places. I like seeing people's cultural setup. I like to see how men and women behave with one another. I like to see how older men and women behave with one another. I like seeing the family, the cultural dynamic, the actual how the household runs. I love seeing all that shit. There is nothing better than being around a group of people who can have a whole bunch of fun and don't need a whole bunch of money to do it. That's that's some genuine shit that we just have not been around in this culture. It doesn't matter who you are, white or black. Unless you like live in rural areas, you have something akin to that. I, I remember, man, being in Honduras. I think one of the most fun times that I had in that place is when the power went out. The power went out. Everybody in the town that I was just out. People was like candles. People were dancing and singing and just having a bunch of fucking fun, man. No electricity needed. That's the type of shit I like being around, man. And you can't replace like memories like that, man. You can't replace experiences like that. Seeing several generations of people who live around one another. Like you can't even see shit like that here in the United States. You can't see it. You cannot see it. Yeah, they are common, Great Britain. You are right about that. They are common. I don't even think I spent all that. Like, listen, I went from the hotel where I was staying. Um, I went away from the resort area with one of my friends who was actually over there, who came to see me when I was over there, and that shit was so dope. Damn, that shit was dope, man. Just sitting around a whole bunch of people, friendly as shit. You ain't got to worry about nothing, nothing. You just sitting there chilling the fuck out, man. You can't even do stuff like that in the United States, man, because like once you get most of these people together who don't know how to act, the level of danger rises and rises. That's the same type of fun that I go to when I go to Mexico. Same shit. Flying to Mexico City, hit another flight, headed to Veracruz, have somebody pick me up at the airport, and from there on, it's just having fun. Not even worried about what time it is, nothing. Yeah, like highly homogenous areas. Like I know, like when I went to North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana, they chill like that all the fucking time, man. They chill like that all the time up there. A whole bunch of them around, no fucking police anywhere. Everybody chilling the fuck out, man. But that's like, but that's the type of experiences that I like seeing. And you can have that shit here in the states. I remember I went to a motorcycle convention in like Montana. I didn't know shit about that convention. I went with a friend of mine. Dude, I had so much fucking fun out there. The fucking 5 days that week, chilling like a motherfucker. Just straight chilling. Montana is a beautiful ass place in the summer. Yeah, I don't think I can handle them winters in North Dakota and like Montana, but yeah, man, it's great. Yeah, and that's what the countryside is supposed to be. Just like in Thailand, the countryside is laid back, way laid back, way more less paced than those actual big cities. No, I have not been to that restaurant. What city is that in? What city is that in? Unless I'm like invited, I only hang out in liberal areas and very conservative states. Nah, I don't go joyriding places and shit unless I'm invited or unless I'm with somebody. I don't want to show up to the wrong type of shit. Running on song, hey man, look. Hey man, look. Oh yeah, Maine is very. I'm telling you, man. Maine, hey man, Maine's nice. Maine's nice. It looks a little rural, but Maine's pretty nice too. Maine is pretty nice, man. Everybody's pretty friendly there in Maine too. From what I saw, like maybe the 10 to 15 loads that I've ever done out of Maine, I liked it up there. I really liked it up there. I didn't know they had dope ass beaches like that in Maine either. I didn't know. Oh yeah, going there by the water, Kenny Buckport, yeah, very nice area. Nah, I have not been to that particular area of Montana, sir. I have not. If it's not along I-90, then I don't I've not been there. Yeah, man. Like once I see them gun racks on the back of the pickup truck, man, yeah, I know what time it is. I know what time it is, and I ain't trying to push shit to the test. Nope. But like, I wonder how the snowfall is in Maine. I mean, because you hear the snowfall in Massachusetts, you hear the snowfall and everywhere else. I never hear about the snowfall in Maine. That's when I went up there, sheet we hear, mostly in the fall. And actually, sheet we hear, I wasn't really a clam chowder guy until I went to Maine. I went to Maine and I had like real fucking clam chowder, bro. That shit was greatness. Greatness. Dude, I was never a clam chowder guy until I went all the way to Maine. I remember the first time I went up there, I went up there for a load, and I was gonna be there for 3 days, so I wanted to see some shit when I was there. And the guy was like, you know what? We have the best clam chowder. Would you like a bowl? I'm like, man, I don't know about no clam chowder, bro. Like every time I had some, he was like, just have some. Man, like the taste of like the certain type of spice that they use met together well with the cream sauce, met together well with the potato, and the actual flavor from the clam made that shit greatness. Oh, Maurice, man, you are right about that. You are right about that. Like the fish that we get, it ain't shit compared to what you eat in Washington, Oregon, California, or even New York, anywhere down that coastline, the Carolinas, even Baltimore got different tastes of fish than you find in like Indiana, Illinois. Well, not really Illinois because they got like a lake up there. They can still get fresh fish up there. But yeah, it's great, man. It is great. I am telling you, man. It's a lot of great stuff out here. Yeah, man. GPS not working, letting you know what time it is, man. Letting you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Y'all got some good barbecue there, man. But this Kansas City shit, man, I'm still, yeah. But listen, man, these dudes are gonna be out of pocket everywhere, and these dudes don't even have any experience like that. Yeah, man, them people are mostly harmless though. They only claim that shit because there ain't people there that can really put them down like that. It's like the same thing. Like when I go to Michigan, like Upper Michigan, like way north of like Pontiac and Detroit and shit, like up there near Cadillac, and you start seeing them rebel flags and shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. You people don't know shit about. It's like 98% fucking white, and you see like Confederate flags. Like, what kind of stupid shit is this? You way up here near fucking Canada, on some fucking trying to be a rebel shit, man. This shit's stupid. What's going on, spiritual logic hope? What's going on, man? But yeah, man, these people gonna be out of pocket because that's what they want to do, man. They want to be free as fuck to do whatever they want to, and they want to be on some who gonna check me bullshit. That's all it is. Like, dude, as long as you personally have your shit together and have your wits about you, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want to within reason. But you ain't got to go out here being a travel maggle and doing all this stupid shit, being a game dude and trying to sell whole shit to people. Dude, you ain't got time for none of that shit. Enjoying life is a hell of a lot simpler than purposefully doing all this dumbass shit. It's way easier, man. But like a lot of these dudes are trying to get this shit out of their system, and they trying to get live off of doing stupid shit like this. When you spend your PTO time, like your hard earned PTO time, going somewhere, you're trying to have fun and trying to have an experience, man. What you ain't trying to do is spend all that time and spend all that money in visiting the same bullshit that you left when you get there. Yep, that's the way it is down there, man. They don't see you that often, and they want you to come back and spend money with them. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Hey, man, like my brother works for NASCAR, and man, look, those people be having fun out there, man. Those people be having fun out there. It's kind of like the homecoming shit. When I go home, that everybody goes to the homecoming for the tailgating. Don't nobody really give a fuck about the game like that. It's all about meeting the people that's at the event. That's how that shit is, man. And them people be out there chilling. But man, bro, it costs a lot of money to rent a spot out there. Let me tell you, that shit is not cheap. Renting an actual plot on some NASCAR shit, that's not cheap, man. That shit ain't cheap at all. There is nothing cheap about that experience at all. Shit. I think Daytona Beach was the last time I went to one, like an actual tailgating there. Not really fucking with the track like that. Yeah, man, that shit costed a lot of money, man. Yeah. But that shit's nice though, man. Damn, that shit's nice. That's why I'm glad it's warming up, man. I'm gonna have to start doing a whole lot more local shit. Cause I know a lot of places in this country to fucking go. Cause I've been through damn near every state except for, well, I haven't been all over Maine. I've been up and down the Maine, 95 shit, but I don't think I've been like across to the coast. I don't think I've ever done that. Oh, Maurice, you damn right, shit. NASCAR is the most watched sport in the world. I did not know that. I did not know that NASCAR is the most watched sport in the fucking world. I did not know that until like I got out of the military. And the next is soccer, which I don't watch. And I purposely go out of my business not to fucking learn anything about. Cause all that running around for all that time, man, fuck that. I ain't got time for that, man. Yeah, LOM, I'm telling you, man, Maine's nice. Yeah, what's going on, guy? You're right. Yes, you hang around them, you are them. You hang around them, you are them. I got a strong ass back catalog too, man. Strong ass back catalog. I've been on the same shit for as long as I've been here. Getting your money together, getting your shit together, keeping your shit together, and leaving these unproductive people alone is what I've always been about. I have never been about trying to bring along for the ride all these crazy ass groups of people. No, separate from 'em. I I think that's American culture at this point. I think that that's not even social media's fault. I think that that's American culture nowadays. I mean, I went to Hawaii for like a training exercise. I didn't really like experience the Hawaii that everybody else experienced. I drove all the way to Alaska from San Antonio, Texas. Some shit I would never do again under any circumstances. I don't give a fuck how much you pay me. I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. Never doing it again. Never doing it again. Oh my god. Those hours of no signal and no internet. And you just have to follow this road for another 700 or 800 miles. Nah, man, I'm good on that, dude. Very good on that. But hey, it's an experience. I can tell you that. Yeah. From San Antonio, Texas, all the way to fucking Alaska. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that. There's nothing special about that. Now, Alaska's pretty nice too, though. Alaska's pretty nice too. But then again, Alaska is like, you know what I'm saying, the new frontier. You know, you got to be armed in Alaska, man. You could get rolled up on by any number of animals, man. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. No, no, no. The moment that I'm impromptu meeting animals, nah, that's not a black guy zone, man. Fuck that. No, sir. You can have that shit. No. Michael Merriweather, but it was partly cloudy through most of that shit though. Like most of that ride was partly cloudy, man. Like most of it was partly cloudy. Man, bro, listen, man. I seen a fucking moose so fucking big, man. I'm like, what the what? Why is that nigga so big, man? Damn, man. I mean, you know, he was out there, man, just moosing, man. Just fucking just moosing, just out there. Fuck that. That dude mad as fuck. He naked. He got wood on top of his fucking head, and I'm looking at him all stupid and shit. Like, man, yeah, that dude gonna fuck me up. Why wouldn't he? Nah, man, I'm good on that, man. Nah, I'm good, man. Nah, I'm good, man. Shit, I see that shit in HD. Shit, I pulled over in Montana, and I was looking at these Cape Buffalo, man, just big ass motherfucking, just big ass fucking, just big for no fucking reason, man. And it's like the Cape Buffalo went over there and got his homeboys or homegirls, whatever the Cape Buffalo be doing. And I tend to notice that, hey man, this is some chicken ass wire fence, man. If these dudes decided to run through this chicken wire, I'm fucked. Nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm just gonna enjoy this shit from way the fuck over here. My girl happened to think that shit's funny. Yeah, like I don't think that shit's real funny, man. Shit, all the motherfuckers, like 8 motherfuckers, just start walking politely over there to the fucking fence. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, we can go pet one. Shit, you can go pet one. Shit, your ass is insured. Don't worry about it. Shit, you want to go cash yourself out at 250 grand, miss? You go right in motherfucking head, and and do not expect me to go out there and go fucking rescue your ass either. Shit, you jump that fence and go pet the motherfuckers. You know, you get fucked up. That's on you. That's what I'm saying, man. That dude, De man, that's exactly what it was, man. Damn, for real? Wow, that's crazy. Them things are big as shit, though, man. What the fuck do they eat? I don't think they can travel all that fast. Man, that's a big ass thing, man. I don't know how that dude got up on that thing. Shit, he must have like a 357 or a 45 or something. Oh no, hell no. Oh well, a 12 gauge with slug shit, man. You know you can get anything done with that, bro. You can get anything done with that. Oh yeah, 12 gauge with slugs. Shit, yeah, man. You can get anything done with that. Oh, for real? They are fast. Yeah, that's what I thought, man. Ostriches don't look like they all that fast either, man. But with them big ass fucking legs, man, them dudes can get up, man. They sure can. They sure can. But when you go places, these people are gonna want to bring you along with them for they for they bullshit ass adventures. That's what I noticed. Like all my travels and shit. Like as soon as I go there, then you get the travel maggle crowd. You know, like the game dude crowd. They immediately try to hide under other legit people to make their shit stink is less, and then just be on some bullshit and get everybody else in trouble on some whole shit. The type of dudes that need to be staying their black ass in the United States. They don't need to go nowhere. But the thing is, most of these dudes ain't got no criminal record to keep their ass here in the States. That's the crazy thing about it. Just like the title said. They don't be on this bullshit in the United States. They get overseas and they be on all types of whack shit. They deeply want to be the voice and the representative of the people that nobody wanted. That's why these dudes are online speaking about all types of bullshit that they don't even know about. But why? Because nobody else is gonna listen to them for a damn thing. Well, I'm just over an hour. I want to thank you guys for coming through. You guys have got to understand and realize, man. Like, bro, listen, listen. Traveling is a mind state. It is a mind state. Staying the fuck out of trouble and enjoying yourself is a mind state. It is a mind state. A mind state. And yes, you can practice this mind state for a long ass time before there's any type of benefit. But the benefit is not going through a whole bunch of whole shit. That's the benefit. You see, Skillmonger, that's why I fly solo too. That's why I fly solo too. The same shit. I don't try to go to the high crime area, which is what most of these dumbass people do. And I make sure that I'm with as small of a group as possible. Because the smaller the group, the more you got controllable function over the shit. The larger the group is, the more unpredictable it is, the more things that can go wrong, the more all your asses can be in some trouble. You don't understand how that guilt by association shit work overseas, man. They'll lock all of your asses up until somebody snitches on somebody else. I ain't trying to be on that type of shit, man. I'm not trying to be on it. That's a real nice day out, man. It's cold as shit outside. But I'm gonna get out, get that walk on. But I do want to thank you guys for coming through, man. And yeah, I see these dudes, man. It's the same dudes that you wouldn't want to be around in the United States, taking their ass somewhere else and acting a damn fool when they leave. It's the same dudes. It's not the environment. It's the fact that they got this programming inside of them and they're itching to try this shit on somebody. That's what it is. Yeah, man, the Bravo Alpha Novembers really fucked that up, man. They really did. That's why you got to go there in like their wintertime. Actually, Garfield Lawson, if you're gonna go as a group, go with as a group with like a small group of people. Like when Ohim and fucking like who is that? Black Ram was over there in Thailand. They didn't go with a big ass group of people. They didn't go with a big group of people, and they still had fun when they was over there. You ain't got to go with a whole large ensemble of unpredictable people, man. You ain't got to do that. You can just go over there and chill all by yourself, or with a small group of people, man, who got their shit together with similar interests. But you also got to watch out for these broke ass expats when your ass is over there too, because the broke ass expats can be the same problem as these people who you trying to leave in the United States. Believe that. You meet a lot of scamsters, especially a lot of financially strapped Americans over there. You meet a lot of them dudes over there who's trying to get something up out of you. Who's trying to hang around you, trying to learn all your moves and end up setting your ass up. That's why it's good to roll by yourself, have an established schedule when you go over there. Otherwise, you're just gonna be on some bullshit when you over there. There's nothing wrong with researching shit, having an itinerary when you go, so that way you can meet, because you're gonna meet the people that you want to meet on these tours. You're not gonna meet these people that you want to meet in these towns and shit. You ain't gonna meet no, hardly ever meet any of those people, genuine people like that, man. No, man, you gonna meet similar interested people in similar interested areas. Yes, they will. The Raptor. Yes, they will. It doesn't matter what the country is. Shit, you can get set up here in the United States. That's what I'm saying, Roger Spice. You gotta leave them here. You gotta leave that Bravo energy the fuck over here. And when you land over there, you gotta not team up with them when you go over there. Because a lot of people don't understand, man. Like this Bravo energy is everywhere, everywhere. Bravos have made themselves so comfortable everywhere, man. They just poison everything that they come across. But let me get up out of here before I be on here for like 4 or 5 hours. So I want to thank y'all for coming through. Make sure you like the video upon leaving. And on Sunday, we get into this cool uncles, the next generation. We got to let you know about the new productive fuck nigga hybrids that are currently out here trying to mislead people back into these same old circumstances for their own private benefit. We got to break that shit down. We got to break it down because a lot of people will have these so-called corporate jobs. They're hanging around these so-called reform fake ass street niggas, and I don't like this shit. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like it. So thanks for coming through. Make sure you like the video on the way out, and you have a really nice day. Peace.